What if everything you've been told about aging is wrong? Imagine discovering that people all over the world are quietly living past 100 without expensive supplements, extreme workouts, or high-tech treatments. They don't rely on miracle pills or trendy diets. Instead, they follow simple, powerful habits that most people overlook, starting with what they eat. While the rest of the world rushes through fast food and stress, these centenarians are thriving on routines that seem almost too ordinary to work. But that's exactly the twist. In hidden pockets of the planet, places like Okinawa, Sardinia, Korea, and Nicoya, men and women in their 90s and 100s are not just surviving, they're full of life. They garden, walk, laugh, and eat in ways that keep their minds sharp and their bodies strong. And here's the kicker. The foods they choose aren't exotic or expensive. They're the kind you could have in your kitchen right now, if you knew their value. And trust me, once you learn what these people are eating, you'll never look at your plate the same way again. So if you've ever wondered what really adds years to your life, and life to your years, this video is for you. We're going to break down the 7 secrets from the world's longest living people and reveal how you can start applying them today, even in a busy, modern world. No fluff, no fads, just wisdom tested by time. Let's dive into the first one. Many people assume longevity is just about genetics, but here's the kicker. What you eat plays a far bigger role than most realize. If you look at the blue zones, those regions with the highest concentration of centenarians, there's one striking commonality: plant-based diets. From the hills of Sardinia to the serene villages of Okinawa, people are thriving well past 100, and they're not doing it with steak and fries. Instead, their meals revolve around legumes, leafy greens, whole grains, and seasonal fruits. These folks aren't on trendy diets. They're just eating real, unprocessed food grown close to home. In Okinawa, for example, sweet potatoes are more than just a staple, they're a way of life. Packed with antioxidants, fiber, and slow-burning carbs, they help keep blood sugar steady and energy high. Meanwhile, in Nicoya, Costa Rica, black beans take center stage. They're loaded with plant-based protein, magnesium, and iron, all crucial for a strong, energized body well into the golden years. When you swap meat-heavy meals for beans, greens, and root veggies, you're not just eating lighter. You're feeding your cells what they truly crave for repair and regeneration. Want to take action? Start small. Replace that second helping of meat with a hearty lentil stew or a roasted veggie bowl drizzled with olive oil and herbs. Keep nuts and fruits within reach instead of processed snacks. This isn't about being extreme. It's about shifting your plate, one choice at a time. As you nourish your body with whole, plant-based ingredients, something incredible starts to happen. And it ties perfectly into the next big secret hidden in the lives of the world's healthiest elders. Now, here's something that might surprise you. People living past 100 aren't avoiding fats. In fact, they're consuming them daily. But not just any kind of fat. We're talking about healthy fats, the kind that protects your heart, fuels your brain, and keeps your body humming like a well-oiled machine. In Korea, Greece, for instance, olive oil is a daily ritual. It's not just drizzled over salads, it's part of every meal. Rich in monounsaturated fats and powerful polyphenol, it reduces inflammation and slows down cellular aging, 2 things that are absolutely crucial if you want to stick around longer and better. Let's get even more real. These elders aren't counting calories or stressing over grams of fat. Instead, they focus on quality. In Sardinia, sheep's milk cheese like pecorino is common. Why? It's high in omega-3s, unlike the factory-processed cheeses loaded with saturated fats that dominate most Western diets. And in Loma Linda, California, a community of long-living Seventh-day Adventists consumes nuts regularly. Almonds, walnuts, and even Brazil nuts provide heart-protective fats, protein, and key minerals like selenium and magnesium. So how can you apply this? Easy. Start cooking with extra virgin olive oil instead of vegetable oil or butter. Add a handful of raw nuts to your daily routine. Sprinkle them over your morning oats or blend them into a smoothie. And if you enjoy cheese, seek out aged, naturally fermented options from grass-fed animals. When you start to include the right fats into your diet, your skin glows, your joints thank you, and your brain stays sharp. But the story of longevity doesn't stop with food alone. It's deeply tied to something even more invisible, yet just as powerful: Here's a counterintuitive truth. Eating less can actually mean living more. In Okinawa, there's a phrase that acts as a life compass, hara hachibiyu, which means eat until you're 80% full. It's not a diet. It's a mindset. These elders eat slowly, mindfully, and stop before they're stuffed. That one habit reduces inflammation, prevents weight gain, and lightens the burden on the body's digestive system. It's not about deprivation. It's about giving your body exactly what it needs and nothing more. Centenarians aren't grazing all day or loading up on 5 meals. Instead, they often eat just 2 or 3 solid meals, with no snacking in between. In Nicoya, Costa Rica, breakfast is the biggest meal of the day, rich in corn tortillas, beans, and fruit. Dinner? Light and early. By allowing the body time to fully digest before bed, they support better sleep, hormone balance, and metabolic efficiency. Less energy spent digesting means more energy available for repair and healing, something your body naturally wants to do every night. Want to bring this into your own life? Try using smaller plates. Pause halfway through your meal. Ask yourself if you're truly still hungry or just eating out of habit. Practice gratitude before eating. It creates mindfulness and slows down the act of eating. Over time, you'll notice you need less food to feel satisfied. Your body will thank you with sharper focus, better sleep, and fewer digestive issues. And once your body feels lighter and cleaner, it becomes easier to engage in another pillar of longevity, one that doesn't come from a plate, but from the ground beneath your feet. Centenarians don't hit the gym, and yet, they're in better shape than most people half their age. The secret? Movement is built into their daily lives. They walk to visit neighbors, work in their gardens, carry groceries, knead dough by hand, and even chop wood. In places like Okinawa and Sardinia, these aren't workouts, they're just life. They move naturally, constantly, and without stress. No fitness trackers, no protein shakes, no counting reps. Just real, functional motion that keeps their muscles active and their joints limber. In the Nicoya Peninsula, you'll find elders tending the land, riding bikes, or walking long distances, even into their 90s and beyond. In Loma Linda, the Adventists are known for taking regular walks, often in groups, combining movement with social interaction. This kind of low-impact, consistent physical activity reduces the risk of heart disease, maintains a healthy weight, and boosts mood by flooding the brain with feel-good chemicals. And the best part? It doesn't require a gym membership or special equipment. You can bring this into your life without overhauling your routine. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do light stretches while watching TV. Start a small herb garden on your balcony, or just go for a 15-minute walk after meals. The key is frequency, not intensity. Small bursts of movement throughout the day create momentum that keeps your body young and your mind sharp. And as we'll see next, it's not just your muscles that matter. Your mindset plays a massive role in how long and how well you live. Here's something wild. People who live past 100 don't just exist, they wake up with a reason. In Okinawa, they call it ikigai, a reason to get out of bed every morning. In Nicoya, it's plan de vida. No matter what you call it, it's purpose. These elders aren't grinding or chasing status, they're contributing. Whether it's caring for great-grandchildren, tending to the garden, volunteering, or sharing stories, they feel needed. And that feeling? It keeps them going when most would slow down or give up. Purpose literally rewires the brain. Studies have shown that having a strong sense of purpose lowers stress hormones, strengthens the immune system, and even extends lifespan. Think about that. You could eat all the kale in the world, but if you wake up every day feeling directionless, your body knows. That's why many retirees in the West feel lost and deteriorate quickly, while 100-year-olds in blue zones stay mentally sharp and emotionally fulfilled. They never stop engaging with life. So, how do you find your purpose? Start by asking yourself what excites you, what skills you can share, or who needs your support. Maybe it's teaching something you love, mentoring the younger generation, or creating something that brings joy to others. It doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be yours. When your life feels meaningful, your body aligns with that energy. And with that inner fire lit, it becomes easier to build connections, something that's not just nice to have, but crucial for living a long and joyful life. In every blue zone, there's one unshakable truth. no one is going it alone. Longevity isn't just about what's on your plate. It's about who's around your table. In Sardinia, centenarians gather daily for laughter-filled meals with family and neighbors. In Okinawa, they form moais, tight-knit groups of friends who support each other emotionally, financially, and socially for life. This kind of deep connection creates a safety net that protects against stress, depression, and even heart disease. Here's the magic. Feeling seen and valued keeps the heart young. These elders aren't scrolling for likes or counting followers. They're building real, face-to-face relationships that last decades. It's about sharing stories, celebrating small wins, mourning losses together, and checking in often. Even in Loma Linda, weekly community gatherings are a core habit. And it's not just warm fuzzies. Scientists have linked strong social ties to longer lifespans, sharper cognition, and better immunity. How can you bring that into your life? Call someone you've lost touch with. Join a local group, club, or spiritual community. Host a simple meal. Even soup and bread can feel like a feast when shared. Prioritize presence over perfection. In a world that often pushes isolation and speed, centenarians remind us to slow down and connect. Because as the years pass, what truly keeps us going isn't just healthy habits. It's the people we share them with. And when all of that aligns, there's one final element that completes the picture of a life well lived. If there's one silent killer that modern life glorifies, it's stress. Constant pressure, rushed meals, screen overload. Sound familiar? Yet, in blue zones, stress is met with rituals, not resistance. Whether it's afternoon naps in Ikaria, prayer in Loma Linda, or tea ceremonies in Okinawa, these elders actively disconnect to reconnect. They don't hustle, they harmonize. And this daily stress relief isn't just a luxury. It's medicine for the nervous system. Stress triggers inflammation, spikes cortisol, and speeds up aging. But when you consistently carve out time to breathe, rest, and reflect, your body activates its natural healing processes. Even a 20-minute walk in nature, deep breathing before a meal, or writing in a gratitude journal can shift your internal state. Sardinians, for example, often start and end their day with laughter and storytelling. It's their therapy, and it works. Centenarians aren't immune to life's hardships. They've just learned how to flow with them instead of fighting. Want to start today? Create your own wind-down ritual. Maybe it's herbal tea before bed, 5 minutes of silence in the morning, or reading something that uplifts you. The key is consistency. Your body and mind need recovery just as much as nutrients and movement. And once you begin mastering your inner calm, you'll discover that longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about living lighter, freer, and with far more joy. Now that you know the 7 powerful habits behind long life, now that you've uncovered the 7 powerful habits behind the world's longest living people, take a moment to ask yourself, how many of these habits are present in your daily life? Are your meals truly nourishing your body, or just filling a gap? Are your days guided by purpose, joy, and connection, or just obligations and noise? Longevity isn't a lucky accident. It's a series of conscious choices, repeated with love and intention. You don't have to move to Okinawa or grow your own beans to start changing your life. You can begin right where you are, by shifting what you eat, how you move, how you connect, and how you rest. So which of these secrets will you try first? Will it be a handful of walnuts? A walk around the block? A deeper conversation with someone you love? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if this video sparked something in you, if it made you think, reflect, or even smile, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There's so much more wisdom to share, and I'd love to have you on this journey toward a healthier, longer, and more vibrant life. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and take care of yourself.